Shut up and sit down.
Hello folks, Colin here, Vesta 67's workshop, and welcome to Build Your Own Ford Mustang Shelby GT500 1967. Issue number 29 already, folks. Yes, from our wonderful folks over at DeAgostini. Now, if you'd like to build along with me this 1/6, yes folks, 1/6 scale model, click this link here. Pop over to the DeAgostini website and take out a subscription for this beautiful, beautiful Shelby GT500. Link is also available in the description, folks. Let's have a quick flickykins through the magazine. This is the Shelby story of the Mustang convertible. One reason for the immediate success, it says here, of the Ford Mustang was customers were offered a choice of body styles, and the convertible was particularly popular. It was available in standard and luxury versions, and its performance was remarkable. There you go, folks. It is an iconic looking car, and it says the early convertibles such as these are the Mustang's most sought after and lovingly restored by collectors of classic American cars. Absolutely beautiful. It says the roof is stowed away neatly behind the back seats. One of the many popular options available on the convertible was an electrically operated roof, and it was back in '65, folks. Beautiful looking cars. I'm still a fastback fan. Today's parts we've got. Nice big box there. It's the intermediate rear chassis section, folks, is what we've got. So you're going to need the piece from issues 29. Okay, previous issue 28, should I say, which was the rear chassis that we put the exhaust sections in, folks. Okay, so that's what we're looking for today. Step by step there, mating it together, joining it up with the screws provided, and what you're going to end up with at the end of this issue, folks. Okay, already she's beginning to start taking shape. Next up, you've got the Ford story there. The Focus WRC Mark II is a champion at last. Airborne there, getting himself a bit of air. The spectators are the bravest of the brave at the rallies, and they just stand there watching the cars launching themselves towards them. This is the Focus WRC Mark II. It's won 28 World Rally Championship races in 5 seasons. Certainly a pocket rocket. There you go. And bodywork pros and cons. Used a longer, wider ST bodywork, and thus it was able to achieve better dynamics. Yes, certainly shifts, and it's Mikko Hirvonen was the driver who drove most rallies in the second generation WRC, folks. Slightly small spoiler on the back of the car there. double rear spoiler. But yeah, certainly shift them around and watching the rally championships, it's the speeds these guys go at and the way the cars just hold the road is just unbelievable, folks. So let's just flick back, have a quick shifty at what we've got, and then we can start a bit of assembly, folks. I'm going to put the magazine at the back there. We'll grab our parts, and when we come back, we'll have the parts on the bench ready to go for you. Right, folks, this is what we've got to work with today. This is today's part that you've just received. And obviously this is the chassis section that we worked with on the previous issue, peeps. Okay, so that's what we're up to. So we're going to be laying this down and mating this together. So we just drop that on the bench like so. Just move me super glue out of the way. And we're laying that just underneath like so. Okay, and we're working with the front 2 screws today. Okay, so we're going to be joining that together. So don't forget, we're going into die cast, so we'll need our oil. And already this is becoming a bench filler, so I will have to start adjusting my camera angle going forward on this particular build, folks. Okay, so apologies if it's a bit crammed on screen today. but you should be able to get the gist of what we're up to. So I'll just move that up a tad so that we can try to pick up what I'm doing as best as we can. So I'm going to go for the middle or the internal screw first. Try not to twitch, and then we can start this putting together process for you. There you go. So I might as well do the next one on this side, and then I can spin her around and do the same on the opposite side. The oil acts as a nice lubricant just to cut the thread in nicely for me. Bird's waking up nice and early there, folks. It's currently 6:30 in the morning in the UK. There you go. So the birds are waking up. I love the sound of the morning birds tweeting away, I must admit. I'm a bit of a night hawk myself. I tend to do all my filming overnight of all my Partworks, and I get to hear the sound of the birds waking up in the morning, and yeah, it's just nice, Mother Nature. Right, let's just pop that one in there. And then grab the last of the DS02 screws and pop that in there. Nice big bit of oil. And then do the same on this external screw there. Like so. And that is what you're going to end up with at the end of this issue, folks. A big, massive rear section chassis. Now that's the size of my hands. So as you can see, yeah, she's a big one, isn't she? Whoa, isn't it, eh? So that's where we're at there. Let's just double check I've got everything sorted, which I have. And that, when you flip it over, is ready for the rear axle assembly, closing panels and all of that lot. So they'll be coming up in the next few issues, folks. So we'll start getting this all looking rather splendid. So that's it for today. If you want to subscribe to my channel, click the little festa in the corner there. Massively appreciated. It helps me grow my channel. Ring the bell whilst you're there to get future notifications of upcoming releases. Also, if you'd like to grab this for yourself, the link is in the description below, and you can also follow this link here. Takes you to the DeAgostini website. In the meantime, stay safe and well, folks. I look forward to seeing you on the next issue. Bye-bye for now. Look at the size of that.